morning to everyone. Today's session we are going to do sum number 17 and 18. Look at sum number 17. From the following details of Rakesh, prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2019 and a balance sheet as on that date. Look at particulars column. Stock of goods, debtors, cash at bank, machinery, sundry creditors. Both year beginning and year end values are given. We have already discussed 31/3/2018. Previous year closing balance will be the next year opening balance. So this date details denotes April 1st, 2018. Year beginning and year end assets and liabilities values are given. Other details: rent paid, discount received, discount allowed, cash paid to creditors, cash received from debtors, drawings, cash sales, capital as on 1/4/2018, 5,20,000. So this capital denotes opening capital. So we have to prepare final accounts with the help of these details. Since they have maintained incomplete records, how to prepare final accounts? Let me see. These are the steps to be followed to prepare final accounts from incomplete records. Step number 1, calculation of opening capital. Step 2, total debtors account. Step 3, total creditors account. After preparing these 3 steps only, we could prepare final accounts. According to this sum, look at step number 1, calculation of opening capital. So we have to find out opening capital. Whereas in this question, it is clearly given capital as on 1st April 2018 to 5,20,000. So we need not prepare step number 1, which is available in the question itself. So skip the step 1. Then move on to total debtors account. Look at the question. We have to find out credit sales or closing debtors under this step. Is it given credit sales closing debtors value? Under the second date detail, debtors values opening as well as closing values given. So whether credit sale is given in our question? No. So we have to prepare total debtors account. Under this account, we are going to find out credit sales. Move on to step 3, total creditors account. Check the question. Credit purchases, closing value of creditors, both are given in the question. We can skip this step. So closing creditors available in the question. Year end value 4,20,000 creditors value given in the question. Whereas credit purchases is not there. So we have to prepare total creditors account. Then only we could prepare final accounts. So these 3 steps are necessary before preparing final accounts. So according to sum number 17, calculation of opening capital is not necessary because it is given in question. Now move on to step number 2, how to prepare total debtors account. So center of the page right there getting total debtors account. To balance brought down. Look at the question. First date detail 31/3/2018. Debtors value 5,30,000. This amount denotes opening value. Under the second date detail 6,40,000 denotes closing value of debtors. So to balance brought down beginning opening value of debtors 5,30,000. Then move on to credit side. by cash account. That means cash received from debtors is given in the question under the heading other detail. Cash received from debtors 12 lakhs 50,000. Then what are the items related to total debtors account credit side? Recall the formula. Discount allowed, sales return or return inwards, then bad debts used to appear under creditors account. Whereas in this question, discount allowed is given 25,000. No bad debts, no sales return, so skip that items. Then last one, by balance CD, closing value of debtors, year end. Look at the second date detail. Straight at the debtors value 6,40,000. So we have written all the items which are related to total debtors account. Now total it. Credit side total. We add all these three items. 19,15,000 credit side total. Now move on to debit side. Only opening balance 5,30,000. So take the difference between these two sides. 13,85,000 we got it. So this will be written as credit sales. The answer which we are getting here will be used in the further steps. Okay. So to credit sales balancing figure inside the bracket. Now step 3, total creditors account. Create debit side, credit side, particulars column. So by balance BD, beginning value of creditors. Look at the question. Under the first date detail, creditors value BD, beginning value 3,70,000. Move on to debit side. Is there other details? Look at the question. Other details. Cash paid to creditors. So to cash account 11 lakhs. Then to discount received account 35,000. So under creditors account, is there any purchase return or return outward? It is not there. BP accepted, that is also not there. You can skip the step. Then move on to last one, balance CD. Closing value of creditors. You can take the amount under the second date detail. Sundry creditors value, closing value 4,20,000. Now total it, debit side total 15,55,000. Then credit side total 3,70,000. Now take the difference between 11,85,000 will be written as credit purchases. This answer will be used while preparing final accounts, credit purchases. So move on to the next step. We are going to prepare final accounts. Next step, we have to prepare final accounts. Write the heading, trading and profit and loss account of Mr. Rakesh for the year ended 31st March 2019. Create debit side and credit side. Start with the word to opening stock. Look at the question. At the first date detail, stock of goods value 2,20,000. Then to purchases. While writing purchases, we have to use this formula. Cash purchases plus credit purchases minus purchase return. Whereas in this question, no cash purchases and purchase return is given. So we have to write only credit purchases which we found under total creditors account will be used here. So write 11,85,000. Then is there any direct expenses we should show here? Whereas in this question, no direct expenses. Move on to credit side by sales. Here also use this formula, cash sales plus credit sales minus sales return. Cash sales, in the question, cash sales value 20,000 is given. Add credit sales which we found under total debtors account. 13,85,000. Add these to 14,05,000. No sales return, so bring the amount outer column 14,05,000. Next one is by closing stock. Under the second date detail, stock of goods value, year end value 1,60,000. Now total it, credit side 15,65,000. Write the highest amount both the side as total. Then Take the difference amount between debit side and credit side. The difference amount is 1,60,000 is called gross profit. So this amount transferred to next step is called profit and loss account. Clear? Next step, profit and loss account. We can continue. So already we have written the heading in the top itself. So continue the next step, profit and loss account. This gross profit will be brought opposite side, credit side. So by gross profit transferred from trading account 1,60,000. Now use nominal account rules. Debit the expenses and losses. Expenses and losses, indirect expenses and losses. Indirect expenses will be shown under profit and loss account debit side. Under other information, to rent paid is given 1,20,000, to discount allowed 25,000. Whereas the name of income by discount received 35,000. This discount allowed and received already we have shown under total debtors account and total creditors account. Again, it appears under profit and loss account. Now, totally that's all. Indirect expenses and income we have entered. Look at that credit side total 1,95,000. So credit side is higher than debit side. So write the highest total both the side 1,95,000, 1,95,000. Take the difference amount between credit side and debit side. So that difference amount is 50,000 is called net profit. In this step, in profit and loss account, we found net profit. This net profit is transferred to capital account. While preparing balance sheet, it will be shown. So last step, balance. Write the heading, balance sheet of Mr. Rakesh as on 31st March 2019. Asset side and liability side. Now look at the second date detail. Segregate the assets and liabilities. Second date, look at the first item, stock of goods. Under the second date, 1,60,000. Then debtors value, 6,40,000. Cash at bank, 10,000. Machinery value, 80,000. Is there any adjustment is given? We have to show the adjustment under asset side. Then last one, sundry creditors 4,20,000. So we have segregated these assets and liabilities. Now move on to one formula, capital, that means opening capital, which is available in the question, 5,20,000. Add net profit, which we found in the previous step under profit and loss account. Add capital with net profit 5,70,000. Is there any drawing should be deducted? So less drawings. The question 1 lakh is given. So 5,70,000 minus 1 lakh, 4,70,000, bring it outer column. So automatically while we are preparing balance sheet, both asset side and liability side should get balanced. Same amount total 8,90,000. Liability side as well as asset side 8,90,000. Now look at sum number 18. Mary does not keep her book under double entry system. From the following details, prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2019 and a balance sheet as on the date. Look at the question. It is a little differ from the previous one. So previous question has given opening value, closing value of assets and liabilities and other information. Whereas in this question, cash book is given. So these details will be used while preparing final accounts. Look at the first one under cash book. balance brought down, that means year beginning cash value shows 1,20,000. That means next one, 2 sales. It is given under cash book. That means this sales will be treated as cash sales. Third one, 2 debtors. That means cash received from debtors. So this amount will be shown while preparing total debtors account. Now look at this side. You think about last year we have prepared single column cash book. No, on which basis we have prepared? All the receipts items used to appear under debit side. That means these are called receipts. These the items which are entered under credit side, payment side. Okay, so look at the first one, buy purchases. So this amount denotes cash purchases. So this appear while preparing trading account credit side, sorry, debit side. Then buy creditors. Creditors, cash paid to creditors under total creditors account. Then buy wages, it is a direct expenses. So trading account debit side. By sundry expenses, profit and loss account debit side. By balance CD, closing value of cash. Cash value, year end value shows 2,23,000. So look at the cash book. Each item appears somewhere in the further process. Okay. Now look at that. Year beginning value, stock value, year end value. Year beginning sundry debtors. Read the question carefully. Opening balance of debtor is given, whereas closing balance of debtor is missing. So closing balance we have to find under total debtors account. Then total creditors, both opening and closing values are given. Furniture and fittings, opening, closing value. Additional information, credit purchases given, credit sales given, opening capital is also given. Depreciate furniture and fittings by 10% per annum. So with the help of these details, how to prepare final accounts. So before preparing final accounts, just recall, we have to prepare 3 steps. Step 1, calculation of opening capital. Is it necessary for this sum? It is not necessary because it is clearly given in the question, opening capital value 2,80,000. So skip this step. It is not necessary to prepare. Now look at step number 2, total debtors account. So under this step, we are going to find out credit sales, either credit sales or closing debtors. Whereas credit sales value is given 2,90,000 and closing debtors value is missing. So we have to find out balance CD, that means closing value of debtors under total debtors account. So this step is necessary. Then move on to step 3, total creditors account. Look at the question, verify both the details are given. Yes, credit purchase is given 1,80,000. Closing creditors value also 90,000 available in the question. So it is not necessary to prepare. Step 1 is not necessary. Step 3 is not necessary. Whereas step 2, we have to prepare for finding closing value of debtors. So first step, we have to prepare total debtors account. Then only we have to prepare final accounts. So write the heading total debtors account, debit side, to balance brought down, beginning value of debtors. Under the 1st April date value is given 1,30,000. Then second one, credit sales is also available 2,90,000. Want to credit side? Cash received by cash account. It is indirectly given under cash book. Question under the cash book. Debit side, 2 debtors, 3,40,000. So that amount denotes cash received from debtors. Then no sales return, no discount allowed. Bad debts are not there, so skip that. Then last one, we are going to find out balance CD, closing value of debtors. So totally debit side, if you are adding these two items, 4,20,000 minus credit side amount 3,40,000. So we got 80,000 as balance CD. That means closing value of debtors. Clear? Then write the heading final accounts, trading and profit and loss account of Mary for the year ended 31st March 2019. So debit side, credit side, start with the word to opening stock. Look at the question. To date details given, no other information. First date details denotes opening. Stock of goods opening value 1,10,000. So after writing opening stock, the next item is purchases. Use the formula cash purchases plus credit purchases minus purchase return. Cash purchases, look at the cash book in the question. Credit side by purchases. That amount denotes cash purchases. Bring it here. Then add credit purchases 1,80,000. Purchase return is not given. So bring the amount outer column 3,30,000. Then direct expenses, wages, it is given under cash book in the question. So wages, to wages 70,000. That's all debit side. Move on to credit side. By sales, use the formula cash sales plus credit sales minus sales return. Cash sales under the cash book, debit side to sales. That value is taken as cash sales. Then add credit sales 2,90,000. No sales return. So bring the amount outer column 6,50,000. Then next item by closing stock. Look at the to date details. Under the stock of goods, second date will be taken as closing stock value 1,80,000. Now totally credit side total 8,30,000. So this 8,30,000 total will be written both the sides. So take the difference between credit side and debit side. The difference amount is called gross profit 3,20,000. So inside the bracket transferred to profit and loss account. The answer which we are getting under trading account will be brought forward to the profit and loss account. So next step P&L account. So bring the gross profit to the opposite side of profit and loss account credit side. By gross profit brought down transferred from trading account 3,20,000. Now all the indirect expenses. Look at the cash book. To sundry expenses 1,27,000. So no other income. Then move on to adjustments. To depreciation on furniture and fittings. So according to our norms, all the adjustments appear twice in final accounts. So here to depreciation on furniture and fittings value 80,000, rate of depreciation 10%. So 8,000, it is loss for the business due to depreciation. So this will be shown under P&L account debit side. So that's all. No other income except gross profit. So credit side total 3,20,000 and then take the difference between, write the highest total both the side 3,20,000, 3,20,000 both debit side and credit side. Now take the difference amount 3,20,000 minus 1,35,000. If we add these two items, deduct these two amount, the difference is called net profit. 1,85,000 will be written as net profit. This amount should be transferred to next step capital account while preparing balance sheet. Then next step we have to prepare balance sheet. Either getting balance sheet of Mary as on 31st March 2019. Create assets and liabilities column. Now look at that. Two date details are given in our question. No, take the second date detail because year end we are preparing balance sheet. So use the second date detail. Stock of goods 1,80,000. Then sundry debtors in the question it is missing figure. So already we have prepared, we found the amount under total debtors account. So bring the amount here, 80,000. Next asset, furniture and fittings, value 80,000 as depreciated. So deduct the depreciation, 8,000. So 80,000 minus 8,000, bring the amount year end. Furniture and fitting value shows 72,000. Then don't forget, look at the cash book. Cash book year end balance CD, year end cash, closing cash balance shows 2,23,000. Then move on to liability side, sundry creditors 90,000. Then use the formula here, capital add net profit less drawings. Capital, which means opening capital, given in the question, 2,80,000, add net profit, which we found under profit and loss account answer, 1,85,000. In this question, drawings is not there, so skip that. So 4,65,000, bring it outer column. Now total it, asset side and liability side. So both the side we should get the same amount. Should be get balanced. Both the amount should get balanced. 5,55,000 under liability side as well as asset side, 5,55,000. Clear? So we will continue the next two sums in next session. Thank you.